Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Kranvagn. It's a tier 10 Swedish heavy tank. It's located on the northeast spawn of Glacier, which is also supposed to represent Sweden, and it's under the command of Lomian EU. Okay, he's got a 12cm gun with an autoloader, and it's 20 seconds to actually load 3 shells into the autoloader, which will do 440 alpha firing standard APCR, and got penetration of 252mm with the standard rounds, and that goes up to 300mm with the heat rounds, and he can also do 530 alpha with the 16mm of penetration from the HE. Now, it's a very tough turret on this tank, much like the Emil's before it. Incredibly tough turret, but a very, very weak hull, so you don't want to get the hull seen, but you do want to see the enemy. And you've got 12 degrees of gun depression from the gun, so yes, it's very difficult to attack this one over a ridgeline, because he'll see you before you see him, and all you see of him is his gun and the top of the turret, which is incredibly strong. But there are a couple of cupolas then, you can barely see them, and if you can shoot into the actual side of the turret, then of course you can get pen. But you'd have to be you'd have to be silly to actually turn the side of your turret to the enemy, unless of course you get caught in a crossfire. At the moment he's trying to take on the Manticore, which is just across the way there. That's that British light tank. Oh, puts one in. The Manticore bounces one, so he's got a high roll there, 477. And the only thing he has to worry about is maybe those enemy just further along, the T-30 and company, who might poke their nose up just to see if they can get a shot into the side. He wasn't looking this way, but he's got one more round. Yeah, made certain of that one. No doubt about that at all, and it was a high roll for 458. The Manticore for the moment is unable to do anything to hurt, and now he's out the game altogether. But it's not a lot he can do to hurt, but that M103 did manage to fire a round into the tracks, and it was an unlucky shot for yeah, there's the M103. Very unlucky shot there for Lomian, that he did manage to get through and round the northwest corner of the map. Normally that's where the heavies will go, but when you've got a Kranvagn and you've got a ridgeline right in the centre of the battlefield, then, well, you sometimes decide to take advantage of that. Now, from this position, he can be hulled down on that IS-7 and those M103s and do a lot of damage to them. Oh, that one went right over the top! He went for the cupola and he got it this time. 487 high roll. He's got one more shell in the mag. Oh, he's opted straight away for the 20-second reload. Reload times is actually quite good if you think about it. It's about the same as the T57 Heavy, except of course that's a 4-shot autoloader and this is a 3-shot autoloader. But I think I would much rather have a 3-shot autoloader taking only 20 seconds to load than a 4-shot taking 25 seconds to load. Yes, you're going to have more shots when you have reloaded, but it's a quicker reload every time you do it. And yeah, I think actually the speed makes sense. Now he's having to back away because that IS-7 is making a dash towards our cap area, and he's only going to get a few shots on him. Gets the first one in, go for another one, hit him through the tracks there, but he still managed to keep going, and he's forcing Lomian to back away. But the IS-7 did take some shots and he's gone. Anyway, Lomian's in reload, almost completed. Going to go for those M103s again, I think. Well, they put back away for the moment. I might just be able to get a couple of shots over the ridgeline. He's getting rather twitchy that he doesn't want the M103s to poke their noses around the corner and shoot him in the ass. But that Centurion is a goner. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. Is he going to opt for the reload? Yes, he has. It's a bit like the ELC even that you've got 3 shots. Do you opt for the reload, or just, you know, fire 2 and then opt for the reload quickly? Or do you fire all 3 and just hold on to that one last shell just in case? Well, sometimes it actually can make sense just to fire right into the back of the guy. The guy's not even paying attention, and he may be AFK actually, but he's now out the game, and the last shot takes out the Batchat 25 TAP. It's a tier 10 game with tier 9 tanks in it, and that was a 9 tank. I think he wants to go after the M103, but the T92, that was a near miss, that was. And yeah, a near miss actually still managed to do 280 hit points of damage. In fact, near miss, it wasn't a near miss, it was a very long miss, but it shows the giant footprint of the T92 HMC. Well, he's being very cautious about going around this corner. I think the M103s are on their way back, and he's not going to find the enemy in this corner because they've gone back. Yet the Leopard's gone around the other side and found nothing. So I suspect the enemy has retreated back to their own cap area. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. Well, he lost the driver this time, and the first aid kit's still on cooldown, so he's had to pull back, but he got that M103 with just 1 shot. Oh, there's the other one. Oh no, it's an M53, M55, but he puts 1 round in. Can't get the shell ready to shoot. He was stunned by that shotgun. 445 hit points of damage. It could be worse, because that shell could have done a lot more damage. He can opt for the reload because, yes, he's got protection from above now. That Leopard prototype is above him. If the M103 comes around the corner, the Leopard will pop him. But he's still in reload, and here comes the M103. And I don't think the M103 knows he's not loaded, so he's actually getting some respite here because his reload is twice as long. Oh, gets 1 in. Gets the second one, didn't pen. Is he going to try again? No, that one didn't work either. Now the M103 knows that he is unloaded because he's fired 3 shots. And so really at this point he just needs to pray that he doesn't get penned while he reloads. He's loading the APCR. The M103 just got hit. Oh yes! Pops 1 round the corner and he's out the game. So thanks to that Leopard prototype being above him, he's now sealed the fate of the last enemy heavy. Potentially he's also got the high caliber, but they've still got to deal with that the M53, M55, who must be just, well, quaking in his boots, trying to work out which direction the tanks are going to come at him. And, well, the Striv finishes him off. He was probably expecting him to come from the other direction. Yes, you can see that he was actually facing the wrong way. So he turned around to face the Striv. Too late, couldn't do anything about it. In the distance, we've got some enemy tanks. We've got a Gorilla and a T55A. I wouldn't go any further actually forward at the moment because I'm not sure that Gorilla can see him at this range. Mind you, he is using that rock for cover at the moment, so he's hiding behind there. Or is he going to try and get close by not using the rock to his left? He's actually trying to use the rocks to his right. Well, he's managed to get below the gun depression. Now that Gorilla can't come forward to shoot down on him simply because the Striv behind him will nail him if he does. So he is safe now. There's 3 enemies remaining. He's got 5 kills. I suspect he would rather like to get that last kill to get a top gun to go with his high caliber. Three shots to make it count. Is he going to go for the Gorilla or the T92? Well, I think he's going to go the Gorilla. Hello, Mr. Gorilla. You've got no armour. Oh, misses it with the first one. That's it. That's a Top Gun. There's only 2 enemies remaining. He could still get a Radleys, but no, they've captured. Oh no, they are in capping. And that was the RU-251. There's the T-92. Oh, the Leopard takes him. And I suspect the Leopard wants to get 3 kills as well. And he's going after the RU-251. He's still in reload, so he can't shoot now because the Leopard's in the way. And I think the Leopard's going to hog that kill all to himself. Yes, he does. And that's it. Game over. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Ace tanker for Lomian EU in the Kranvagn. This is his first ace tanker. Yes, you only get the scrolls underneath the M once, and that's on your first time. So this is definitely a first ace tanker for this vehicle. He also managed to get a Reaper by taking out 3 enemy tanks with consecutive shots. 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He got 15. He got a Spartan medal by blocking or ricocheting a non-penetrating shot when he had less than 10% of his hit points left, and he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, as well as a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and his win rate from that battle was 11,236, which is more than Super Unicum standard. It's, well, brilliant. Let's have a look at the team score. 6,959 hit points. I think you can comprehensively say that he carried his team on that one because he scored way above the others. Even the good players on his team, he was way above them. More than doubled the next high scorer on his own team. The next high scorer in the battle was actually the Progesso 65, who got 3,527 hit points, and then the Leopard prototype on his own team had 3,003 hit points. When it came to kills, he had the highest number with 6, double the highest score of the Leopard with 3, and also the Striv 103 with 2, and the T92 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he was also the only player to get over 1,000 base, 1,360 base to Lomian, and 835 to the Leopard prototype, and 767 to the other Leopard prototype who didn't survive the game. He fired 25 shots, got 20 direct hits, 18 penetrations, damage of 6,959 hit points, of which 2,761 were up more than 300 meters. He did do a fair bit of long-range shooting in this game, and it paid off. 7 direct hits received, and 3 penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. He blocked damage of 630 hit points in total, spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6, and did 1,296 hit points of spotting assistance in that game. On a premium count, he earned 91,470 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 45,922 credits. He also received 7 bonds for the battle because it was tier 10, and 2,040 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 4,080 experience points altogether. So a solid game in the Kranvagn. He got the highest damage, he got the highest number of kills, and he got the highest base XP. Topped in all 3 columns, a nice bundle of medals to take away, and a first ace tanker. Congratulations to Lomian. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel please. And thanks for watching.